球员带到至我们的入场通道。Please, everybody, place both sides clear. Stop exercise and 起有请来自菲律宾王牌 ACE Number 0 Germany Number 2 MACAU Number 5 Forwards Number 7 Brett Number 8 CHENGDU Number 14 Number 15 Sharia Number 16 Upward Number 18 Number 22, CHENGDU. Number 23, Open Center. Number 27, Money. Number 34, Holland. Number 88, RJ. Coach Mark Jackson. 再次最大掌声送给双方球员。下面时间，请全体起立，面向国旗行注目礼，奏唱中华人民共和国国歌。Please everybody hand up.礼宾请就座，请双方球员相互致意。Now it's time to shake hands. Please shake hands. And we can take a photo in the center. 我需要所有的球员，我们一起来拍个照。We need to take a photo in the center. We have the camera. Oh, the Philippines have the gift. 来，我们等一下，来，有请我们的小球员和我们的球员一起拍张合照。Okay, everybody, we take a photo in the center. Now the camera is here. A big long line is okay. Two line, okay? Two line. The taller behind, the more taller behind. 来，我们的小朋友们，我们带着我们身边的这些大哥哥们一起拍照，好不好呀？来。On one side is another side black bears. There is white. Close, close, everybody close. Close, bro, close, close. More closer, close. 来，我们各位靠近一点点，再靠近一点点。Okay, thank you everybody. Get back. Now it's time to introduce the officer of today's game, Harry. First umpire.
Good evening from Chengdu, China. This is the continuing coverage of the Asian Tournament. And our main game, ladies and gentlemen, it's the ACES of the Philippines versus the Black Bears. Hello everybody, my name is Sandy Gruma with Coach Mark Dandan, and Andrea Veloso will join us later at the side. Well, we played 3 games already. This is our main game. Denzel Wong, Xavier Alexander, Sergey Primak. The team is still complete. The ACES, they are a formidable force here in the Asian Tournament. Standing in their way are the Black Bears. Mark.
It's become a rivalry of sorts here, Sandy. The Black Bears and the ACES. We know it's going to be a really good game. The advantage here for the ACES is the continuity of their program.
That's true.
In the same players versus, again, new faces here for the Black Bears.
And the starting 5 for the ACES: Denzel Wong, Marcus Elliott, Xavier Alexander, Maki Acosta, and Tosh Cisse will start for the ACES. While the Black Bears will start with Chow, Bailey, that's Brandon Bailey's, Lee Chiang, Injai, and Lee. That's the starting 5 for the Black Bears. There will be no Jennings Leong here for the Black Bears. He will arrive tonight. Now let's listen in to our arena announcer for the starting 5. Introduction lang dulu.
We gotta get out here in that way. Sure.
There you see the starters for both teams. And Jai and Tosh Cisse will jump it up. And now we go to our ceremonial toss. Tosh Cisse and Injai will jump it up. Filipino referee Harry Santos, an international referee, will do the honors. Again, we are live here inside the JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China. And the Aces controlling the tip. Good move there by Xavier Alexander. He knows where the ball is going.
As expected from somebody who has the IQ of X.
Denzel Wong. How about that 60-point outing for Denzel Wong, tying the record of Ray Miller Jr. when we were in the Philippines. Inside to Tosh.
Great pass by X. Down to Tosh.
You don't need a telescope to find Tosh. Cisse is such a big guy inside. Chow from downtown. Scoring over Denzel Wong.
What could be a big factor here for the Aces is the return of Marcus Elliott. Remember, he sprained his ankle in the first game of leg number 1 in the Philippines. Now he's back and he's healthy.
Xavier Alexander. Marcus Elliott. He's been with the team since the winter tournament, and Marcus Elliott scoring from the outside. Njai. And rebounded by Xavier Alexander.
Oh, Seni Njai. Remember, he had that monstrous poster dunk in leg 1.
Xavier, he averaged 13 rebounds per game and 14 points per game. And the leg 1 most valuable player, Marcus, is fouled. Jason Santiago is back at the helm as coach for the Aces.
Oh, Marcus Elliott taking advantage of the mismatch between him and Lee.
Denzel, they tried to double him up. Can't free himself. Here is Marcus Elliott. Chow. Brandon Bailey's. And rebounded by Marcus Elliott.
The biggest difference here for the Black Bears, they have more size up front with Seni Njai being joined by Bailey.
Marcus Elliott changed his shot in midair because of the defense of the Macau Black Bears. Here is Chow from the same spot. Different result. Picked up by Lee. Poked away by Denzel Wong. Using his left hand, and he overshoots. Chow met by Xavier. There's a push. A little push by Denzel Wong. Brandon! He is 0 of 2. Brandon putting on the move and scoring over Xavier Alexander. He is from Marquette University and played in the NBA G League. His father played in the NBA. Thurl Bailey played for the Utah Jazz. And a champion player from NC State.
I remember Thurl Bailey.
That's the father.
Yeah. Pretty hard-working player himself.
Njai taken away by Tosh. Here is Xavier crossing the timeline on a bad pass by Xavier. Lee. Njai is there to score on the putback.
Oh, Seni Njai wearing his hair out for this leg. He was sporting cornrows last leg.
You know, this Black Bear team, even if they're not tall, if they're not big, they can always run the floor. They always run the floor, and they always play hard defense. It's because of their basketball program, Mark.
And they're coached very well, led by Coach Grant Kelly, of course, and Coach Kevin Connolly.
Kevin Connolly started it all for the Macau Black Bears. Now he's the team consultant. Garrett Kelly is their coach. Rebounded by Tosh Cisse.
And another familiar face here from leg number 1, Joshua Hyun, who is a product of the TAT Combine in the U.S.
The Aces down by 3 points. Njai 2 straight misses from long distance.
Shackleford with the miss. Also a product of the TAT Combine.
Marcus Elliott, he is 40 years old. One of the veteran players for the Aces. Denzel with his first attempt. Shackleford coming down with it, and Chow is way ahead for 2. And Chow is hearing it from the crowd here inside the JIANYANG Sports Center.
Great forward pass there by Shackleford to Chow.
And Tosh has fouled. Basketball count for Tosh Cisse. And one situation for Tosh. Played college basketball at the University of Cebu. Marcy Arellano is in the game for the first time. Alfred Gayosa. He may be a backup player, but he is a major factor coming off the bench.
He is. He's an excellent defender, very physical one. And more importantly, he can shoot lights out from the outside.
And he doesn't smile when playing.
Yeah.
Shackleford. Chow was fouled by Alfred Gayosa.
You know, one thing that the Black Bears had going for them in the first leg was their 3-point shooting. Remember, they had Cole Mysek, who played well earlier. They also had Jening Leong, who's be coming in tomorrow's game.
At one time, had 25 triples.
Yeah, the league record. And that was against the then Pasay Titans.
And a bad pass by Shackleford. Gayosa, Marcy, Xavier. We go downstairs to Marcus Elliott with a hang time move. Now Marcus Elliott, he is a very smart player.
He is, and it's a great combination between him and Xavier Alexander.
And rarely commits a mistake. Brandon Bailey's from downtown.
Tough move. Tough move from Brandon Bailey.
Xavier Alexander still scoreless here in the game. Here is Marcy Arellano. Blocked by Njai. Picked up by Chow.
That's going to be, and that's going to be 2 on X.
And the lady referee calling a foul. Oh, it will be a sportsmanlike foul on Xavier Alexander.
And there was some contact there.
Three minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first period. You know, we can sense the intensity of this game. They met in a championship game during the winter tournament in Bangkok. And the Aces defeated the Macau Black Bears. And had their moments in the Pasay leg.
And here comes the immovable object, Emanujula.
Shackleford. Foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Njai. Coach Garrett Kelly introducing himself to the referee.
We expect nothing less from Coach Garrett Kelly.
He is still talking to the officials. Three minutes, 11 seconds remaining. Savior banging but is inside. Joshua Hion guarding him and he was not able to score. Bailey. And the layup by Cheong.
Again, another forward pass by the Black Bears, resulting into a layup.
Oh, Eman Ojola creating space inside, erasing his defender.
You cannot contain Eman one-on-one. You have to send help.
Shackle for Pan! And the Black Bears ahead by 3 points. Savior. He is such a good creator, can make his own shots. Joshua Hion, 3, yes! One minute 45 to go. Foul is called. Sergey Primak will see action for the first time, replacing Marcus Elliott. A minute 35 remaining. Savior will throw it in. Alfred Gayosa. Shot clock reads at 10 seconds.
Great defense. Look at the defense.
Marcy. Outside to Primak. Yes! He doesn't need warm-ups.
He doesn't need it. He's super efficient.
Oh, Bailey! With his first. Make that second. Second triple for Bailey. 20-15. Primak. Gayosa. And a bad pass by Alfred Gayosa. You know, Sergey Primak was not expecting it. We'll be right back, 23-15. Back here inside the JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China. The Asian Tournament, second leg. Chow. Bailey with 2 triples here. Bailey forcing it and draws the foul. Let's check in with Andrea Veloso. Andrea.
For the Black Bears, this feels like deja vu with a lineup made up mostly of new faces. Just like in the past leg, Coach Grant Kelly's goal for their opening game is simple: test his new players and see their potential in live action. While missing key veterans make things tougher, it's also a chance to find out if this fresh batch of Black Bears is ready to carry the legacy forward. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Andrea. And the line is Brandon Bailey from Marquette University. Played also in the G League. And Bailey now with 8 points. Marcy Arellano, Arfan Gayosa, Eman Ojola, Sergey Primak, and Xavier Alexander for the Aces. Gayosa goes to the middle. No look pass to Xavier. It's a 24-second shot clock violation. Ten-point lead. 10-point lead for the Black Bears. Look at the pressure of the Aces here, Mark.
Tough pressure there, but that could count.
Oh! A 10-point lead for the Black Bears heading to the second period, 25-15. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second quarter. And the Black Bears ahead, 25-15.
The Black Bears doing what they do best, pressuring the ball and shooting well from the outside. 4 of 11 in that first quarter for the Black Bears.
Here is Alfred Gayosa, blocked by Bailey, and the follow by Sergey Primak.
Great job by Primak, just trailing the play despite the great block by Bailey.
Chow. Lee goes inside. He overshoots. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Black Bears. Bailey top scoring for the team in the first quarter with 9 points. And Chow with 6. Chow missing on the 3, rebounded by Sergey Primak. Primak did not start here in the game. Had a triple back in the first period. Denzel Wong in the game for the Aces. Did not score in the first quarter. Chow, no look pass to Lee. Chow. Too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Premac. His second rebound here in the second period. Kolchenko did not see action in the first quarter. Now he's here. Joining him is Premac. Also, Joel is there. Denzel Wong and Alfred Gayosa.
Oh, that almost went in. That was a pass to Seni Njai.
Coming down with it. Premac bringing the ball down. Ojola, Njai defending. Ojola erasing his defender. Premac missing on the follow-up shot. And that will be the second personal on Alfred. That will be his first personal. Alfred will go to the bench, and Dula Casti Santos will see action for the first time.
Uncle Du in the game, trying to provide that spark on offense. We all know he's instant offense.
Bailey! Ojola the rebound. Here is Du. And you know, when we were in Pasig, Du scored 6 straight points. And a follow-up shot there by Eman Ojola.
And it's so hard to block out Eman Ojola because he creates so much space.
Lee. Oh, a three-pointer from Lee. He is a content creator. So many followers on his Instagram. Du.
Wild shot by Du there. And if you can hear that, that's Coach Grant Kelly barking out instructions to the guys.
Denzel. Eman Ojola keeping it alive. Basketball count for Eman.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen. He's just going to his left. But it's so hard to stop Eman Ojola.
No, he doesn't jump that high.
Yeah.
But he has perfect timing.
Great timing, great footwork. And he creates so much space by just bumping you out of position. And it's not an offensive foul.
He is at the line right now. Eman Ojola played collegiate basketball at Far Eastern University. Chow. Oh, three-pointer from Lee. Lee Chong.
That's 6 threes now for the Black Bears.
Du. And Sergey Premac blows the layup. Bailey.
Oh my goodness.
Three. Oh! Shot by Brandon Bailey. That is his third here in the first half.
Bailey dancing, mesmerizing, dropping a three.
This is the largest lead of the game as Du is blocked inside by Njai. Alexander, Tosh, Elliott in the game now for the Aces. They need to score here. And we go to Andrea Veloso.
For Denzel Wong, facing the Black Bears has always been both exciting and challenging. He admits that this team has consistently struggled against them in the past. However, with key Black Bears players' absence for today, he sees a promising opportunity here in their first game. Still, Denzel remains wary of complacency despite the strong chemistry within their squad. He knows that that can quickly fade without the right mindset. His approach is simple: lead by example, discipline, showing up early for practice, playing hard every game. That's the standard, he said. If I can die for this team, my teammates should be willing to do the same. That's my level of commitment. Back to you guys.
Are you willing to do that? Mark.
But that's the commitment of Denzel Wong. That's about how much he wants to win.
Shackleford from the outside. 36 to 23, largest lead of the game.
Shackleford has been steady off the bench. 5 points. He's been very nonchalant with it.
Phoenix Shackleford, a product of the TAT Combine NLA. Tosh, the retrieval. Back out to Marcus for three. And the struggle continues for the Aces.
And there goes an A-board for the first time.
Timeout here in China. Seconds remaining. Coach Garrett Kelly calling a timeout earlier. Harris Bailey freeing himself. What a timeout and what a shot.
That's a dangerous weapon to have for the Black Bears. Brendan Bailey shooting lights out. And he's a big.
ATO at its best.
Yes.
Marcus is fouled.
Just like that, this is the biggest lead of the game. 16 points here for the Black Bears.
And you know, the Aces in a new territory here.
Yeah.
Used to this kind of things. They're very uncomfortable.
I haven't
and
seen...
You know, the Black Bears making the Aces uncomfortable here in the game.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the Aces being on their heels just like this in a long while.
Marcus is hearing it from the crowd, and he looks at the crowd. Lee. And it's white ball. Well, we talk about energy. Monbert Arong is now the official stable. Tosh blocked by Njai.
Two-handed block by Seni Njai, rejecting that shot by Tosh. Look at this. So nice, you have to see it twice.
Monbert. Xavier. Marcus. The retrieval. Shot clock 10 seconds.
Good pass.
Nice. Marcus Elliott finding Tosh Cisse inside. It's been an anemic second quarter for the Aces. Shackleford. Wong. Blocked by Shackleford. Wong still scoreless here in the first half. Lee gets by Monbert. Yon. Oh, and a hard foul given up by Joshua Yon. And Xavier Alexander is quick to get up and not shaking the hand of Joshua Yon. Oh, that's 3 timeouts called. All right. We'll be right back. 39 to 27, a 12-point lead for the Black Bears. And Bailey, top scoring for the team with 12 points. Monbert is open, but Xavier decided to go strong to the hole. And he's been struggling here. And the steal by Monbert Aro.
Lots of one-on-ones here for the Aces, Sandy. Not a lot of ball movement.
Marcus for two. Can't get it a fall. Now the offense of the Aces in total disarray here in the second period as Chow is open for two. Chow is saving it. Shackelford. Here is Bailey for three. And rebounded by Marcus Elliott. Xavier with a penetration and short. Shackelford. Bailey puts the ball back into the hole.
Oh, you love the activity of Bailey. He's shooting from the outside. He's getting stops, getting rebounds, and then following his own teammate.
And he's getting back on defense, so he's been busy at both ends of the floor. Here is Xavier trying to create space, and this time he is making it sure that the basket will go to the hole.
And that's going to be the third foul on JIANYANG.
Shackelford goes out. Lee in the game. All right, a warning will be called against Garrett Kelly for improper bench decorum.
Well, he always gets one. He always gets one, Coach Grant. Now, Senny will have to sit down because he does have 3 fouls here.
Both teams, players complaining. There's been a lot of complaining here in the game. As Xavier will score at the line.
You do have a good-sized crowd here, Sandy.
Oh yeah.
For a Monday.
You know, this is all about pride for these two teams.
Yeah.
You know, the Aces, they've been winning games, and the Black Bears.
Oh!
A big shot from Joshua Hyon. Well, the Black Bears will try to defeat the Aces. They've been trying to defeat the Aces so many times, but can't get it. They've been unsuccessful so many times since the winter tournament. 43 to 30, and Marcus Elliott will go to the free throw line for the bonus free throw.
Now, Elliott and X have done a good job just navigating things here, not allowing this lead to really blow up.
Oh, so it did not go in, and the Black Bears not yet in the penalty. So it will be sideline inbound for the Aces. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Marcus, freeing himself, will take the three. And rebounded by Phoenix Shackelford. Joshua releases it and misfires. Shackelford, the relocation sight is good.
That extra pass from Joshua Hyon. Excellent recognition, finding Shackelford open.
Monbert will try to answer. And the struggle continues for the Aces here in the second period. Joshua Hyon.
That corner has been very nice to the Black Bears, Andy.
The relocation site. 109 remaining. Xavier You know, this is 2 versus 3 again. Mark.
Yeah. It's just been an X and Marcus Elliott trying to do things by themselves. And X is focusing too much on trying to draw contact.
That's true.
And not really focusing on making the shot.
49-30, largest lead of the game at 19 points. Shackelford now, pre-Mac on him.
Oh!
Shackelford thrusts it up. 3. Got it!
9-0 run here, Sandy. Biggest lead off the game. 52-30.
52-30. Marcus, 2-pointer for him. You know, the Aces will score 2 points and sometimes not, while the Black Bears will score in bunches.
Oh my goodness. It's exactly... Probably they probably have 10 here at this rate.
They try to double Denzel Wong, and what a great escape there by Denzel Wong. 55-34. The ball goes out of bounds.
2.7 seconds left. They still might get the 3 here at the end of the first half.
Bailey. And that will do it out of the first half here in China. 55 for the Black Bears, 34 for the Aces. Oh! JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China. And some highlights back in the first half, Mark.
Well, not a lot of highlights here for the Aces. On the other hand, for the Black Bears, it's been all gas, no brakes for the Black Bears on offense. Just flying down the lane, hitting threes left and right. And it's been a problem that the Aces cannot solve so far.
And you know, I asked Marcus Elliott during the break, and I told him what's going on, and he said, it's very simple. You and me watch the game. They're making their shots, we're not making ours. The Aces 0 of 8 from long distance. The Black Bears 46%, that's 12 of 26 from long distance, Mark.
And that's the game right there. It's 36 more points from the outside for the Black Bears. They're shooting almost 50%. And out rebounding, what is usually a strength here for the Aces, the rebounding. They're down 27 to 20. And a lot of things going wrong here for the usually calm, composed Aces.
You know, it was a miserable second period for the Aces. They're forcing their shots and they're not making their shots.
And at one stretch there in the second quarter, only Marcus Elliott and Xavier Alexander were touching the basketball and trying to score.
Top scoring for the Aces was Marcus Elliott. He scored 10 points in the first half, followed by Tosh Cisse with 7, Eman Ojala with 6, while the Black Bears, Brandon Bailey, top scored with 14 points and with 3 triples. Shackelford came off the bench and contributed 11 points. Joshua Heian also 11 points, and Cheong with 8 points.
Just great balance from the Black Bears there. 3 guys already in double figures, and then almost everybody who stepped in for Coach Garrett Kelly contributed on offense.
The problem in Jai, he will be playing with 4 fouls. And the Macau Black Bears able to lead this ball game with Injai scoring only 2 points.
And then they've been able to really live without the contributions from Seni and Jai because of the play of Brendan Bailey.
And just like that, early here in the first, maybe the third period, the Aces committed a turnover.
Tosh just slipped on the floor.
Starting here for the Black Bears in the third. Chow, Bailey, Lee, and Shackelford. Marcus Elliott, Denzel Wong, Xavier Alexander, Tosh, and Mackie Acosta starting for the Aces here in the third period. And Mackie with his first touch and his first miss.
Mackie.
Chow.
Still cold there. It's Mackie.
Lee. Xavier. Oh, intercepted by Shackelford. Brandon for 3. Too sharp.
Go.
Chow. Yes.
That jumper from Zhao is pure. Such a nice release.
Inside to Mackie. Finds trouble with it. And Chow step out of bounds. Ball stays with the Aces, and Xavier Alexander, the veteran, will throw it in. Tosh. Denzel. And Mackie with a putback.
The immortal one, Mackie Acosta, finally getting a bucket to go.
All right, Andrea, what's the latest?
Tensions flared as Xavier Alexander showed frustration over the officiating on the way to the dugout, but once inside, the team stayed composed and focused. The coaching staff emphasized sticking to the game plan, noting how the Black Bears' three-point shooting was hurting them. The response: pick up early and play honest defense. With emotions running high in this first game, coaches reminded the team to settle down, lock in on defense, and make stops play by play. Gentlemen.
And that's how you come back into a game, get things done on defense. And they're getting lucky there, but they're giving up offensive rebounds left and right. They need to get multiple stops in a row and hit baskets to get back in this game.
59-36, Xavier Alexander. Only 5 points here in the game. He goes inside and he overcooks again. You know, Xavier Alexander has been missing his shots. He is 2 out of 12 now from the field. 2 out of 12 mark.
That's very uncharacteristic for X, who's usually, he struggles more from the outside than inside.
Chow. A bad pass by Chow. Here's Denzel Wong. Macau Costa. Oh, beautiful fake by the veteran. He gets it back and will score. And, you know, Macau Costa not giving up on the play.
Great second and third efforts from Macau Costa there.
Shackelford. Marcus is fouled by Lee.
This pace starting to favor the Aces more, and not the helter-skelter up and down kind of pace that the Black Bears want.
Helter-skelter. Helter-skelter. You go back to the bottom, you go back to the top. Marcus, oh, that's Macau Costa.
6 points immediately from the immortal one.
Brandon. Oh.
So impressive.
The problem was Xavier was trying to reach in. You know, the Aces in the unfamiliar situation here as Eman will score inside.
You can't be trading baskets here if you're the Aces.
Shackelford. Lee, oh, what a beautiful move by Lee.
Lee just turned 18, according to Coach Kevin Connolly. What a find for the Black Bears.
3-point play for the Aces. Problem with the Aces, their free throw shooting.
Deep seal by Emon Ojula, and nothing Brendan Bailey could do about that.
Ojula, 0 of 1 in his previous trip. This is his second trip to the free throw line, and he completes the 3-point play.
At this rate, the Black Bears are still missing 2 players, namely Jening Leung and Noah Newman, one of their big acquisitions.
Oh, what a spin move. A turnaround shot by Brandon Bailey. Xavier. Marcus with the penetration inside. Marcus Elliott now, the high man with 14 points. Denzel Wong committing the foul. Denzel Wong still scoreless here in the third period. Had 2 points in the second period. Denzel Wong shooting 1 out of 7 from the field. Shackelford with a penetration scoring over Marcus Elliott.
Nothing Marcus Elliott could do. Just the Shackelford overpowering Elliott for the 2 points.
Xavier, hesitation move. Short. Denzel keeping it alive for the Aces. Joshua Hayon in front of him. Inside to Eman Ojola. Ojola working downstairs. I saw Garrett Kelly counting.
That's the toughest thing to do, get the ball from Eman Ojola. Strong hands from the immovable force of TAT.
You know, the toughest thing to do is, you know, being a coach and being a referee. That's very hard to do. Well, the Black Bears in the penalty right now. Eman, after missing his first, he is now 3 out of 4. Lee. And Marcus Elliott stepping into the passing lane, trying to steal that one. It went out of bounds.
This is better defensive intensity from the Aces in this quarter, but the Black Bears just making tough shots.
Brandon, shot clock down, but Eman with a steal, and he will go to the line again. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Great show there by Eman Ojola on the ball screen. Gets himself 2 free throws.
We have a timeout. Four minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. 67-49. And no problem for the Black Bears without Njai there, because he has 4 fouls and only 2 points here in the game. Macau Black Bears, the Black Bears still on top here, and Ojola missing on his first.
And slowly but surely, Sandy, the Aces are chipping away here. Leads down to 17. It was high as 23.
Shackelford. Joshua from downtown. Back to a 20-point lead
A
for the
3-point shot.
Black Bears.
A 3-point shot is a difference maker.
Lee. Layup is good. Lee scoring over Xavier Alexander. MACAU with a seductive fake for 2. And Lee the rebound. Shackelford going glass.
Shackelford seems to look a bit tired here.
Eman. Short. Rebounded by Bailey. It's a 22-point lead for the Black Bears. Outside to Lee for 3. In the corner we go.
Good
Bounces
tap.
out. Hion with a reverse.
That's a great tap by Lee. And Yon with the deuce.
Worst game so far for the Aces here in the Asian tournament. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the JIANYANG Sports Center in Chengdu, China. Second leg of the Asian tournament. 24-point lead, 74-50.
And the response by the Black Bears after that lead was cut down to 17 is impressive.
Marcus forcing his shot. Chow.
Oh,
Another difficult shot for the Black Bears.
shots high off the backboard coming in.
Alfred Gayosa puts it up. Doesn't work that way. Joshua Yon. Here is Chow. Gayosa. And that's Emma Nojola scoring for the Aces. 76-52. Joshua Yon. Brandon with a catch and shoot. And rebounded by Emma Nojola.
No.
Marcy Arellano is in the game, by the way.
No way you're getting that rebound away from Emma Najula.
Eman. Stripped away by Phoenix Shackelford. And back in the game is Sergey Primak. Gayosa for three. Top by Yon to Chow. Awkward looking shot. Nothing spectacular, but it gets the job done.
Doesn't matter as long as it's 2 points.
Sergey. Look at Joshua Yon standing his ground there.
Gosh, great defense by Shackelford taking the ball away from Mujula.
Cool. They're hitting their shots from all over Mark.
Just the energy has been relentless here from the Black Bears. And a bad turnover for the Aces.
You say bad, I say worst. 80-52, the largest lead. And I will say this one more time. The Aces in unfamiliar situation. Shackelford. Rebounded by Emma Nojola. Gayosa is fouled by Huang. Substitution. Brandon will go to the bench. Lee in the game for Macau, and Alfred will go to the free throw line because the Black Bears are in the penalty already.
And what was a promising third quarter turning out to be a complete disaster now for the Aces. They had the lead down to 17, and then The Black Bears answered with a 7-0 run. And it's all been downhill since. Look at Eman.
Oh, 3-point play in reverse.
Could be 4 if he makes this one.
Three-point play opportunity for Eman Ojola.
So it was a 4-point play, the hard way for the Aces.
Marcy Arellano guarding Chow, who's been a major factor here. Cool.
No! Cool coming out of nowhere. Quick 5 points and a block.
Sergey inside, stripped from behind by Lee. You know, the Aces in deep trouble right now. They're not hitting their shots. They're forcing their shots. And they've been complaining to the officials. They're not getting the call.
It's a horror start to leg number 2 here for the
Yeah.
Aces. Don't think they came into Chengdu thinking they'd be playing this way.
Yeah. You know, there's no easy game here in the Asian tournament.
Yep, it's all very competitive.
Shackleford. And look at that, Joshua Hion, a product of the TAT Combine, scoring there downstairs. We'll be right back with more action. 85-56. Fourth quarter action here. How about Chow? Oh, scoring over Eman Ojola. Chow with 18 points already here in the game.
Have yourself a game, Mr. Chow. Oh, an illegal screen.
It's going to be an Eman Ojola. Jang Chow, 18 points here in the game. Brandon Bailey finds trouble, poked away by Alfred Gayosa. Fourth quarter here in China, last game today.
And looking forward, if you're the Aces, it's gonna be, they're gonna have a short memory here.
Chow not able to get it, but he will go to the free throw line.
Because
big game so far for Chow in terms of scoring here in the TAT.
he's really picked up in the absence of Chening-Leong.
Yeah.
Again, going back to my point, the Aces have to have a short memory because they're going to have the Vanta Black Dragons tomorrow afternoon.
Oh. Gayosa. Eman scoring downstairs. 89-58. You know, going into the fourth quarter and you're down big time, and that's a three-pointer from Lee. 92-58. As I mentioned earlier, going into the fourth quarter, you're down big time. What is the thought process of the players and the coaching staff here?
Oh, they're just going to have to play properly here despite the score. Try to work on the things that they do well. And obviously, it's not transition defense in this game. But again, for the Aces, it's just making it out of this game as healthy as possible. Maybe could be a time to rest Emon Ojula, Alexander, and Elliott and save them for, you know, the battles to come here this week in Chengdu.
Now we can see that the Aces, they look tired and weary here in the game.
Yeah.
Their defense in total disarray, and so is their offense.
It could be part of, you know, the travel here. From I discussed with the players earlier. They did have a long travel day the other day, so they still might be having heavy travel legs from flying from the Philippines here to Chengdu.
Rebounded by Kolchenko. Ooh. Gayosa. Gayosa misfires. You know, their shots not falling in. Shackelford. Beautiful separation by Shackelford. Phoenix Shackelford with his first field goal here in the fourth quarter. And he has 15 points.
All off the bench.
And a lot of one-on-one play here for the Aces. Goldstein. He gets it back. Taken away by Alex Kolchenko into the hands of Sergei Primak with the layup.
Great defense into offense there for Kolchenko.
Denzel.
That's
way
all.
off the target.
He had an open three. He passed it up for a midi.
You know, if this will end now, this will be the lowest scoring output for Denzel Wong with only 2 points. Oh, Njai playing with 4 fouls. That'll be his second field goal of the game. He has 5 points. We'll be right back. 7 minutes remaining in this game, and not the usual aces we are seeing right now here in China, Mark.
And it's going to be interesting how the aces respond from a beating like this, because ever since they've transformed into this current lineup that they had, and they've been very successful with this lineup. They've won multiple leg championships with this lineup. We haven't seen them be beat this bad. And how will they respond coming off a loss like this?
During the winter tournament, they've lost to the next, the third floor, but that was a tough game, and lost also to the Pasay Titans in the first leg. But it was also a tough game. It was Denzel Wong who fired the last shot, but did not go in, and he scored 60 points at that time. And here, he only has 2 points, and he's been struggling. He's playing with 3 fouls, and the world imports not contributing well also.
X has been off his game today.
Kolchenko, 0 points. Premac with only 6. Tosh Cisse with 7. The only bright spot for the Aces is Emma Nojola with 21 points.
Remember, Marcus Elliott had 10 points at the half. Only has 12.
Enjoy from the middle. Players like Diona, Denzel, and Enjoy will try to score from the middle, and a foul will be called against Xavier Alexander.
What a hezzy from Phoenix Shackelford. Got X up in the air off the hezzy. Oof.
Amon will sit down with 21 points. Tosh back in the game with 7 points. Phoenix, Shackelford with plenty of room to breathe in. Rebounded by Du Lacasti Santos. Xavier. Xavier missing on the layup. Njai. Tosh putting pressure. Wide open look. The 3, no. And it's going to be Aces basketball. 5 minutes and 44 remaining.
Right now, all we're waiting for really is the final score at this point.
Du with the hand fake and the field goal.
Some trickery from Uncle Du.
Joshua putting the ball up high using the glass. Xavier.
Wow.
It's
been that kind of night. Nice pass.
Joshua. Picked up by Koo. Koo for 3. He gets it back. Lacasti Santos missing on the drive. Koo blocked from behind by Tosh. And it's Aces basketball.
This could be a good time to sub out X and Marcus Elliott, because with 4.5 minutes left, and what is essentially a one game for the Black Bears, if you're the Aces, you want your star players to get out of here healthy.
Nice move by Alfred Gayosa. 4.5 remaining. Alfred trying to steal it.
Good double team.
Gayosa. Foul is called. Alfred Gayosa. Even their free throws, they're
Yeah, it's just been an off day or off night for the Aces.
And they always say even Superman can get tired. You have to be ready when you're experiencing an off night. And it always happens, even to the best. Shackelford missing on the three. Turnover committed by Alfred Gayosa. Goldstein. And Jai. Three. Yes! Wang ZJ with his first three-point conversion.
And adding more salt to the wound at this point. Really, that three-point shot has been the main weapon for the Black Bears here tonight.
Marcus. Mackey in the game now for the Aces, replacing Taj Cisse.
And there you go. X is out, Marcus is out.
All local lineup for the Aces. Good cut. Oh, nice move by Alfred Gayosa.
Nice back cut by Alfred. And another dime from Uncle Du.
And Gayosa fouled Goldstein.
That's a bad foul, Sandy.
Yes, because they're in the penalty.
And that's Alfred's fourth. Brendan.
Brandon. Here is Denzel. His first from downtown now. He has 5 points. Joshua missing. Here is Alfred Gayosa. The breakaway layup. And a 5-0 run. 104-72 still. A big lead here for the Black Bears. Enjoy! Snaps at home.
Seni Njai giving us a dunk to remember him by again.
Du missing on the penetration. Taken away by Monbert. Aaron quickly to Du Lacasti Santos. Quickly to Julia Santos, back out. Here is Denzel. 1:39 to go. Lowest scoring output for Denzel Wong, only 5 points and only 1 3-pointer here in the game.
Hey, if you're a guy who has the scoring record, you have to understand that you're going to be a marked man every game.
Big shot by Joshua Ayon. Mackey with a beautiful fake for 3. No. Du scoring. Lacasti Santos with 6 points.
I'm surprised at this result, Sandy. You know, we hyped this up as a rivalry game, but our Black Bears came out ready, willing, and able.
With the punches thrown by the Black Bears, no answer for the Aces. Hard foul given up by Monbert Arong.
Monbert trying to shoot the gap, get the steal, but ended up fouling Wang.
.45 seconds remaining, and we have a lost bullpen. Oh, here we go.
Somewhere here amongst all the papers.
.113 to 78.
Yes, that's a foul on you, Mr. Wang.
Seconds remaining. We've got the Mackey Acosta downstairs. Mackey puts it up, and yes. Mackey Acosta with 8 points now. And a triple in the third period. Joshua not able to score. We have a pushing foul downstairs.
And now Seni Injai fouls out. Got caught in the push.
So Xavier will go to the free throw line. The Black Bears in the penalty. Also, I could say this is the worst game of Xavier Alexander here.
That's true.
In the TAT.
Nothing going for X, even his free throws.
8 points only for Xavier Alexander, and you know he averaged 14 points a game during the passing leg, 13 rebounds per game, 11 assists per game, and was the Finals MVP. So it has come down to this. The worst game for the Aces here in the TAT, losing big time against their rival, the Black Bears, 113-81. The World Imports not delivering for the Aces, and it's only Emano Jola who scored 21 points. And in the rebounding department, the Black Bears out rebounding the Aces in this game, Mark.
And that's surprising because we all know that Ace is a dominating rebounding team, but the shooting of the Black Bears really overwhelmed the Aces in the first half, and nothing the Aces could do, weren't able to come back, so they have to regroup quick, and hopefully they're hoping that they get a great game tomorrow afternoon.
There go the final score, 113-81. And our best player of the game is Joshua Hyun, product of the TAT Combine in LA. And Andrea Veloz is ready to talk to our best player of the game.
Thanks, Andy. Our best player of the game, none other than Josh Hyun of the Macau Black Bears. You gave the Aces, the former champions, a heartbreaking loss tonight. And this has been your, so far, your best game here in the Asian tournament. How would you evaluate your own performance, Josh?
I'd say I played well today. My shots were falling, but overall it was a team effort. Everyone got involved, everyone hit shots, we moved the ball, we played hard.
Speaking about your teammates, you have a lot of new faces here in this leg. What are you looking forward the most with your new teammates?
I'm looking forward to just seeing everybody because we're missing a few players. We're missing JIANYANG, we're missing Noah. So yeah, I'm just excited for everyone to come and gel even more because today was a good start. So I'm just looking forward to more, for sure.
Congratulations, Josh. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andrea Veloz and Mark Dandan. We'll see you tomorrow. My name is Sandy Grumo from Chengdu here in China. Thank you for watching the TAT. Mayong gabi kaninyong tanan.
Sabay Bisaya,
Picture tayo.